All right, guys, welcome to Kitchen Daddy. Now, this week, I'm really excited because we are making bison ribs. That's right, I've never cooked or tried bison before. We're gonna cook them nice and slow with a little bit of amber beer, and I'm gonna show you how to make an incredible sweet, sticky glaze without using any sugar whatsoever. Guys, I cannot wait to taste this. Let's get into it. Right, here we go, guys. These are the bison ribs. Now, guys, they are looking a little bit discolored, and that's because I had to pop them in the freezer for a few weeks because I was looking after my kids and I just didn't have time to make this video. So don't worry about that. But if you are going to buy them, what you're looking for is that kind of lovely dark red beef color. As you can see, they're very lean. There's not much fat there whatsoever. And in fact, there's not that much meat on them as well. Okay, let's get a pan on a nice high heat. We want to add some salt and olive oil to the ribs. Let's make sure we rub that all over them. The pan's nice and hot, so let's start browning the ribs. Add a couple of knobs of butter just to help that along. They look great, so let's get them out and we're going to pop them aside for the moment. We need to chop 1 red onion, 4 carrots and 3 sticks of celery. Let's get those into the pan, and I just want to move them around and again just get a little bit of colour on these as well. Okay, let's get those into a roasting pan. I've got a bunch of thyme which we're just going to scatter over as well. I want to get the pan back on a nice high heat, and I'm going to deglaze that with a lovely amber beer called Fat Tire. Now give that a really good scrape. Let's pour that over the vegetables and add any remaining beer. Okay, let's get those bison ribs on top of the vegetables. Let's get that in the oven, 250 degrees Fahrenheit, 120 degrees Celsius, and we're going to bake those for 2 hours. Guys, these ribs are looking absolutely fantastic, but we are going to make them even better. So what I'm going to show you now is a really quick and simple way to make a lovely sticky and sweet glaze to go on top of them without using any sugar whatsoever. Let's get the bison ribs out of the tray. And I want to pass all the vegetables and the beer through a fine sieve into a saucepan. Now grab a ladle and give that a really good press down just to squeeze out any more juice that's stuck in those vegetables. Let's bring that up to the boil. We're going to cook that until the sauce is almost completely reduced. And what that does, it becomes a lovely, thick, really intense sauce. And because we've got so many carrots in there, it becomes really lovely and sweet. Now let's pour some of that over the ribs. Grab a pastry brush and just brush them all over. Now let's get them back under the grill or the broiler, and we're just going to let that kind of caramelize a little bit more for about another kind of 2-3 minutes. Now I'm serving the ribs with pickled shallots and a lovely horseradish sour cream. Now if you'd like those recipes, I'll put a link below. Guys, I've never been more excited to try something for the first time, so here we go. That's really good. That's really good, actually. The way it was described to me was, it's like beef, a slightly gamey beef flavour, and that's what you've got. It's really, really nice. It's very lean. Almost kind of reminds me of Topside a little bit, but with a more pronounced gamey flavour. And that glaze, guys, is absolute knockout. And there's no sugar in it. We've just used the sugar from the carrots to kind of bring out that sweetness. But that works really, really, really well. Oh my God, let me try a little bit more of this. You see, it kind of falls off the bone. I still don't think I've cooked it absolutely bang on. It's quite dry, but winner, winner, bison dinner. Now, before we go, a big hello to 2 legends, Nina and Gary. Cheers, guys. They made an awesome comment last week, which was, where are we going to get bison ribs from? Well, guys, I'm probably sure most of you won't be able to get bison ribs. I found these in the supermarket and went, we've got to make them. I've got to get them. We've got to do a video. So if you do want to make this recipe, just substitute them for beef ribs and it should work absolutely awesome. You might just have to cook them for a little bit longer, maybe till about 3 hours. But anyway, guys, if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, leave a nice comment below, tell all your friends and family to subscribe. Thank you for all your support, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.